This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, what we discussed in last class, we discussed about the nexus, right? The nexus is what? Nexus is the artifactory storage, right? Artifact repository we are using for the nexus, JFrog, S3 bucket, anything they can use for the storing your artifacts or jars or group of jars and all. Now, and why and how we are going to do, how to start and how to integrate the Jenkins, and we discussed that yesterday, right? Now, today we are going to discuss about the SonarQube. Okay, today we are going to discuss about the SonarQube. QB. Okay, SonarQube. And this SonarQube is for used for the, this is where this tool we are calling as a static code analysis tool. Okay, static code analysis. What is static code analysis? When we are going to use this? Okay, now for example, developers have written the code. Okay, they have written the code, and some developers, what happened, there is some, like as a freshers or some people are there, right? They did not proper maintain the code instructions. Okay, they did not, if they declare a variable but they did not use for the anywhere, but this kind of, they declare variable, they did not use, and they open the they not properly commented, they do not properly close the connections, like as file input output streams, database connections. These are the things they did not close properly. What happened, if you are keep it like that, it will take a lot of resource to execute my program. Okay, to those bottlenecks we need to find out, we need to tell them, okay, this is the issues we have in this code, can you please maintain the proper code for the next build. Okay, now those things we give the one dashboard for them, they will take the dashboard and they will get to know this, what are the bugs are there in that code, and they will find out easily and they will resolve the easily, and they will commit again back to the code for the next build. And this is the SonarQube is only can do the with the many things. Okay, it is a commented level, it will do, it will document level it will do, and also code static code also will be do. There is a, it will be support for the these 7 operations it will do basically. And this can be support for the any type of programming language, not only Java, not only .NET, C, COBOL, okay, JSON, okay, Python, anything it will be support, anything it will be support for this. Okay, and let me show you the documentation. SonarQube is the mainly for the maintain quality code, maintain the quality of code. This is the main reason. To maintain the quality of the code, we are going to use the SonarQube. Okay, this is we are calling it a code smell checks. We need to check out the test the code smell checks in the terminology. Code smell checks. Smell checks means like as any other resources are wasting or not. Okay, properly are mentioned or not, properly blocked, closed or not. Okay, properly commented or not. Those kind of things. Okay. Now let me show you the documentation. I've written a very nice document for this softwares, and the next DevOps self nodes, install SonarQube. So, okay, now what is SonarQube? SonarQube is an open source tool to managing the code quality of an application. If it is manage the 7 axes in the code quality, such as architecture, it will do, and design it will do, and then duplication code they will find out, and unit test cases it will find out, and potential bugs it will find out, complexities, coding rules, comments, or everything it will be checking. These are the things mainly it will be checking for the code level, and it can be used for the this ABAP, C, C++, C Sharp, COBOL, CSS, Erlang, Flex, all kind of programming language it will support basically. Okay, one of the most sticking feature is it is a extensibility, and we can add for the own plugin also. If you write, we can extend that also. Okay, it is easy to cover with the new language also. Okay, if you have any new language will come, it can automatically can plug in that. Now this is the mainly for using for the code quality check purpose, we are going to use the SonarQube. Okay, if you want to maintain the proper code in your organization, we are going to use for the SonarQube. Okay, clear guys, why we are going to use the SonarQube? Clear? Then we'll go for the how to install, how to start, okay, how to integrate Jenkins, that how to push our code to the there, and all we are going to see that. Clear guys? Any questions? Now here what happened, there is a two things will be there. One is the server, another one is the scanner. Okay, sonar server, sonar scanner, we need to be integrated. Sonar server and sonar scanner. Sonar scanner. Okay, this sonar server we need to start like as Nexus, how we start, right? Like that we need to start this. This is will be integrate with the where in Jenkins configure system. Okay, in the configure system we need to add the here this server and this scanner where we need to global tool configuration. Okay, inside global tool configuration we need to configure this sonar scanner, and then what we'll do, we need to be install some plugin. Okay, sonar scanner plugin we need to be installed to integrate with this sonar scanner plugin. Sonar scanner plugin we need to be installed for if you want to integrate with the Jenkins. Okay, this is the main things, and also it will follow the sonar project dot properties file. Okay, this property file is the main important. Okay, this property files we can add it to two ways. We can write the one property file and push this code, this property file to inside our where our source code is there, right? There also we can mention, or else indirectly we can mention the like as Jenkins also. Okay, there is a property file option, we'll get it there. We can give the sonar dot project key. Okay, sonar dot source code and sonar dot which format you want. Okay, and those things we are going to see that. Okay, now let me show you that sonar dot property file. Okay, like this sonar dot project. Okay, sonar dot project name. Okay, sonar dot project version, and with what are the code I need to analysis, under which path I have the source code and all, and then which language we need to be more like as a scanning. Okay, this is for encoding. This is the encoding source file. This is the UTF-8 format I want to encoding this. Okay, this is the property file mainly for use for the sonar. There is some more extension are there that can be, if you want, you can add from the your based on your requirement. Okay, this is the like as you want to monitor, this is the must be have the this much information. Okay, project key, project names and all. We'll see, we'll indicate, then we'll get no more on us done. Okay, we'll come back. We'll come back here. Okay, and if you want to download this SonarCube, right, we can go to here this path. After downloading it, zip file will come. After zip file will going to be used for the, like I have already zip and extracted this here. Go to see then Jenkins here, sonar. This is sonar. Okay, I extracted here this zip file. After extracting, I will get a this files here, and basically where we need to go to start, go to bin folder, and which is the flavor we are going to use, that flavor you need to go this. Now my Windows system here, and if you want to start this, we need to go with the command prompt here, which is the one we need to start. If you want to start the sonar, we need to click on this. Okay, start sonar. Okay, start sonar, we need to click this, and if you want to stop, and we can control C, you can press it, it will be stop. Okay, now start with the start sonar.bat file. Okay, it will start the sonar server for us. It will take a little bit time, it will be a huge also. Okay, it will be huge server. Now I am using for the which version, and latest version is a very different one. Okay, I am using the 6.2. okay, now actually there is a scanner issue are there, latest version, that I will let you know. Like if I do the latest version, I will give the one more video for this. Okay, so now I'll keep the latest version. Okay, whatever I have, I'm going to explain in this. Like now let's start the sonar server. Once it is start, right, we can access with the local host, like as 9000 port number by default. One second, I forgot, 9000 9091. One second. And what is the port, default port is running? This is the what I given for the everything, how to start and all. Once you to start it, we need to access the 9000. Yes, 9000 is the port. 9000 is the port to access the sonar server. Okay, this is the once we are accessing, we'll get a dashboard like this, and that by default username is the admin. What is the default port for Nexus? Yesterday we discussed. What is the default port for Nexus? Anyone?
8081.
Yes. What is the username password for default?
Admin 123.
Yes, admin 123. Okay, remember things. Okay. And what is the default port number of Jenkins?
80.
What is the Gmail notification for SSL port number? 465. Yes. Not 465 money. Not 565. It's a 465. Okay. Now sometimes it will be 567 also. 567 also we can use. But maximum 465 will work. Okay, actually there is two places are there. In actually the same thing, if I use the Grafana, right, 465 it's not working, 567 it works. It's based on the server. Okay. Now and that is a very important things. Let's see my server is started or not. This one server still it's a little bit heavy, and let make them URL, just enter whenever it will come. Let's wait. Local host, and I'm going to show you. It's today we are going to scanning with the Fuse project. Fuse project means minimum 1000 lines plus. Okay, real-time project I'm going to take. Real-time means it is also sample project, is publicly available, but it is well maintained the code. Okay, I think you guys are aware of this, maximum peoples. But if you're not available, then check Pet Clinic GitHub. Okay, Pet Clinic GitHub is the project name. Okay, now take this. I'm going to share with this. This is Spring based project. This is one of the well maintained the project. Okay, and even still he is working on this 16 days ago, 14 days ago. Okay, now there is a lot of things are there. He integrate with that SRC, Docker Compose. Okay, everything is there, and the main code is that under SRC folder under main. Okay, there is a lot of modules are there. In the main module, go here and see models, owners, systems. This is the package names. Okay, each class they have a lot of lines of code we have, and we need to check for his code, how it is written and how much quality he has written. Okay, and we need to take off input of this code. Okay, even this is a web application. This is a Maven project. If you want, to can integrate with the Maven also. Okay, this is a Maven. Let me take it here. Okay, and then next go to back. There is a lot of code in this. That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay, and then if you go for here, there's a lot of classes are there. We are going to entire this SRC folder, we are going to be scan. Okay, entire this is a scan we are going to be. There's a lot of classes, lot of code we have in this. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to take this. If you want, you can fork it this project. This almost 6,000 people are forked already project. Okay, now if you want, you guys can be fork this project and scan it out. I'm going to share the link. If you want, you can take a backup on, or else you can search with that simply Spring Pet Clinic GitHub. Pet Clinic GitHub. Okay. If you want, there is a lot of project util comes under here. In Spring project, there is a Fuse projects he is written. There is a actually Spring framework. If you go for Spring framework, there is a lot of projects are there. Okay, for who are learning for Spring as a Java developer, they will be very useful for them. Okay, let's leave it about this for Java developers. When I am the Java developer, I usually follow this kind of jobs. Okay, this is a Spring Boot is the latest framework, and now we are seeing that in microservice architecture. Microservice architecture means what they will do. The maximum they use the Spring Boot framework only to implement the microservices. Spring Boot maximum we are going to use, and another thing is that one more tool or there, one more framework are there. There are WSO tools, one or WSO guys, one tool are there, and microservice, and one more thing is there under something that the framework name I forgot. I will let you know if I remember. Maximum 90% project are there used for the Spring Boot. Spring Boot is a Spring Java based Spring project, and it will be easy to write the microservices and with integrate with the Docker. Okay, integrate with Docker, it's a very easy. Okay, and let them know. Now actually I have already 5 projects analyzed, that's why I got these things. Now don't see this. Okay, now go to login. For you guys it will be 0, nothing. I'm going to log in. What is the default username? It's admin username and admin is the password. Okay, see, remember, see carefully what I'm doing. Okay, don't see that side, this side, and don't want chat with WhatsApp. Okay, now go to here administration tab first and go to my account, administrator tab and my account, administration tab and my account, and this also, remember, this also 2 versions are there. One is the OSS and Pro. Okay, now where we need to go? We need to go for security now, and see, we need to create a key for here. We need to create a key here now. Okay, JMSTH20 I'm going to give. Okay, I'm going to generate here one key. This key, why we are going to use this key? I will use for the authenticated my Jenkins to my SonarQube server. Okay, to authenticate my Jenkins server to SonarQube. Earlier Nexus, what we did, we add the admin username password, right? Admin 1 2 3 for in the Nexus configuration level. Now here we are going to use the key based authentication. Okay, now remember, very important point. Now we should be take the key first, or else you won't get it back again. See, new token is generated for the JMS20 has been created. Make sure you have copied now. You won't be able to see again. It's very important. You won't be see again. Or else what we'll do, we need to create again one more. We can create the number of, but whatever you want previously one, that won't get it. Copy it here and take any one of the place. Okay, copy it here, I paste it here, and then go to back. It's done. If you want to change your admin default administration password, you can change it here. Okay, default admin username password, right? If you want, you can change it here. Okay, I don't want as of now. Okay, that's done. Now how many keys are there earlier? Count it here. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, JMS just now we created, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 should be there. Now just now I created 9. Earlier it was 8. Okay, for you guys it will be 0. It should be 1 for you. Okay, it should be 1 for you. Now done. Now let's check for that and go to projects somewhere. It will there. 1 second. Go to here administration tab. Go to administration tab and go to security. Again, not this administration tab. Okay, remember, this is not at this administration. I go to this administration tab and see the security and users comes under users. Okay, comes under users. We can see here we have the 9 keys. 9 keys, 9 tokens I have. The tokens are the here. My token is the here. Okay, this my token is the here. Now this is admin user having this. Now I have what are the projects I have. We can go here and see in my projects whatever I have already scanned, right? I'm going to see here where my favorites. Now go to SonarQube dashboard. First click the SonarQube dashboard. Here nothing is there, and then go to administrations and projects management. We'll come back here. We'll see the our all projects. Okay, now it's running on my project. Okay, this is my projects. Now we'll come back here. Now I created my key. That's done. Once I created key, that is the purpose we came here. Now I created my key, right? Now done my work. Now my work is done in the server side. Now what we need to do? We need to go with our Jenkins now. Okay, our Jenkins now. Here, if you want to integrate this SonarQube to your server, what you guys will do? You need to be install the one plugin. The plugin name is the Sonar Scanner plugin. You must be installed in your Jenkins, otherwise you can't be able to get the options to integrate your SonarQube server. For that, what you must do? I'm checking the install tab. You guys can be checking the available tab. Don't forget, you need to be searching the available tab. If you're not installed earlier, okay, if you are installed, just check it here. In install tab, control find. If you want, you can search here Sonar. This SonarQube scanner plugin we need to be installed. This SonarQube scanner we need to be installed. Let me share this plugin name. I shared in the group chat. If you want, you can take a backup of this. Okay. Sonar scanner plugin we need to be install this. Once you install, then only we'll get the options called as. Now what I want to do, I want to configure the server first. For configuring the server, what we need to do, I need to go with the manage Jenkins first. First I need to go manage Jenkins. Then where we need to configure all the server configuration, guys. All servers configuration which comes under Nexus, where we configured yesterday. Under
Configure
Nexus.
system.
Right, and now we need to, we need to configure the server here. Right. Go to configure system. Come. This first time issue. If once come, it will come. It will load very fast. I'm closing for unwanted things. Come back here. Okay. Now these things we done. We configure it here. You guys will see like this. Okay. This is the first time whenever I'm doing the first time, right? I'm taking the screenshot from that. Okay. The same look like for you guys also. Okay. See, I given the very nice documentation and go through this. Okay, and we install the Sonar scanner from the managing case. That is done. Now where we need to go for adding this? Now go to the configure system. I'm going to do these steps now. Configure systems. Now in the configure system, where we need to go, guys? Here, come little bit down, little bit down, little bit down. No, where is that? Sonar type Nexus. Here, right? This SonarQube server configuration will get here, and then you guys will be nothing value will come. You need to give the some name for this. This is name is your wish. This name is your wish, and this is where is my running versus server URL 9000. This is the key, right? We need to give the our security key, whatever we created, right? That key for authentication purpose. Copy this, and you guys can ask me. Now I can use for the, you have the previous one, right? Yes, I can use if I have that key. If I have that key, I can use. And go to advanced tab. Nothing, I did not add it here. Okay, there is nothing variable here. If you want to like as more additional arguments like a Java related arguments or anything, just you can add it here. Nothing, that 3 is enough. Now what I will do, I'm going to be, that's it, I added here. Apply, save it. Wait, the page is not coming back. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, skip. Okay, now next what I will do, I need to configure the scanner also. Okay, we configure the where in the configuration system we need to add the sonar server, then we need to add the our scanner also. Now scanner where we need to go, this is the our main software kind of thing. Okay, scanner will be do the for scanning level. Okay, server will be communicate for the storing the data, actual data. Okay, global tool configuration. What happened today for my system? It is waiting for the local processing. I don't know guys what's going on. This sonar server, right, is a huge server. Okay, it's a take lot of space. And these two, my see, let me see here. See, my CPU is 98%, very high. Intel 97%, 95%. This GoToMeeting is taking the too much. What is this? SCRUTIL. What is that? Let me take later on. Okay, now come here in the global tool configuration. We need to add for the SonarQube scanner here. Click here. Just we can give the one name for that and select the particular version, which version you want to as a scanner. Now based on the server and this scanner should be the matching. How I know means if you see the documentation level, what is the server version and scanner version I need to use. Okay, if you see the SonarQube documentation, we will get to this. I will show that also end of the class. I will show that documentation. Okay, now hit me 2.8 and click the install automatically. We don't want to download and we need to install scanner. Just click the install automatically. Just click the apply, save it now. Okay, this is the name is your wish. This name is the your wish. This name is the your wish. Now I given the SonarQube scanner is a 2.8 version. Now done. Next, what I will do, I'm going to configure my one of the job. Let me go with the job. Okay. Now, where we need to go? We need to create the new project. Now, okay, fine. We'll do the new project. What I will do, I'm going to create the here new item. New item I will do. I'm going to create here JMS TH20 iPhone GitHub Maven sonar. I'm going to give this project name. I'm going to freestyle and click the OK. And let me go with my GitHub now. I'm going to use this project Spring Pet Clinic. I already forked this project. Okay, it came to my account. You guys knows, right? This fork, I already forked, that's why I didn't see the option here. If you're not, I'm going to use this also. Right now, this is a code I have. Okay, I'm going to scan this. Just click the URL of this. Once you click the URL, go to here. Just come a little bit down. Select Git here. Add this URL and give your credentials of GitHub given. And the next what I will do, I need to go with the my build section. I need to select with the here which option we need to select here guys for Maven. Which option? Anyone?
Invoke Maven.
Yes, right. We need
Yeah.
to give this our custom maven and give the lifecycle. What I lifecycle I need to give for creating the package, like final output. Lifecycle name is the package. Okay. What is the lifecycle maven lifecycle, guys? Anyone? What is the maven lifecycle? Very important question also.
Clean.
Clean is a by default one. Okay,
Clean.
leave it about. Yeah, that's okay. Leave it about that. And the next,
Compile test.
validate, compile,
Compile.
test. Validate first, compile, test. Then it will be. It should be order. Okay, it should
Validate.
be
Compile test.
as the next 3. The next. What happened, other guys? Validate, compile, test. Then the
Package.
next package. The next.
Deploy.
Hello, validate, like first what happened, verify, install and deploy. Okay, after packaging, verify any server I need to install or not. After verify, we need to install the particular servers, and then we'll go for deployment. If you want to deploy through Maven, that up to package only I used in my real time also. Up to package only we are going to use. Okay, now here what we are going to do in the here build section only, we need to use the one thing, an option. What is the option? What option we need to select here? Postable action post. 1 second. Inside. After this done, server done, scanner done, then here execute SonarQube scanner. Sonar scanner. What is that? Sonar scanner. I have seen here.
మధు గారు పైనే ఉందండి అది.
పైన ఉందా? అదే కొంచెం ఇది మినిమైజ్ గా ఉంది.
వచ్చింది.
Where is that? Sonar, execute sonar cube scanner, right? Execute sonar cube. Then I am searching with the sonar name. Okay, execute sonar cube scanner. Just click this. Then next, what we need to do? We need to give the which task you want to run. Okay, leave it about this name, and then which Java I want to use. I need to use for the Java 8. How I got this name, guys?
Java
I got
install.
Yeah, I added the my custom Java inside my global tool configuration. Okay, then this is the, if you are using the sonar-project.properties file, we need to use that name. That's it, that file name. Or else if you're not giving, we need to add this properties. We need add these properties. That properties where I need to get it. Go here, I need to copy paste here. Okay, it will works. From where I need to go, a little bit down, copy paste. Okay, now I'm going to give the name is the here on the right, this project name I'm going to give the JMSTH20. Okay, this name only I'm going to see here my project name there. Okay, simple. Okay, simple JMSTH20. Okay, this name is your wish. Project key and project name is your wish. While accessing application, we are going to use the key only. Let me show you that key only. We are going to access that. They will give that URL with the this key. Okay, and then next it will go for particular project, and which version we need to use. This is Sonar project version. I'm saying that it's a one project 1.0. If you want, you can based on that you can do this. And Sonar, so what are the code I want to analysis, under which folder I want to analysis? I want to analysis the entire SRC folder. Or else if you want to analysis only particular class, go to exactly Sonar main and the per class name. Okay, particular model name and the particular class name. We want to only analysis for the particular class. If you want to analysis entire complete SRC folder, we need to go like this. Okay, then which programming language I need to do this? This is a Java programming language. That's it. This option I'm going to use this Java analysis, increasing the memory, and space fast processing purpose and all. Okay, as of now this is the values I required. Okay, now if you are using property file, we don't want to mention this. If you are not using property file, we need to mention the properties here. Okay, properties here.
Sonar runner sample name is showing typo error.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Come back again.
A name is showing typo error in the properties.
This one, nah?
JMS TH20.
Yeah, that's okay, man.
Yeah, means key we are mentioned, right? The name.
Huh? Yes, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, fine. Good. Okay. Now that's okay. It's not taking for this. Actually, while accessing the UI, right, it will add this this name. I will show that. Okay. Now, just once it is done, I'm going to do. I did not do deployment anything. I'm just scanning this. I need to Maven build and the scanning. If you add the Sonar cube, right, you will get the option like this. Sonar. Okay. Sonar. You guys won't be see this test result analyzer. We'll discuss this later. Okay, this test result analyzer we never seen that. Now we are going to discuss that if it is possible. Okay, now I'm going to click the build now button. That my Sonar cube is integration successfully. If anything goes fail, we'll get a here notification. Okay, now go to here. It's downloading my code. It's downloading, and see here it's how many classes it will indexing, how many files it will be scanning, and all everything we'll see here. In the Sonar cube will get, it will show the everything history here, log history it will show here.
Sonar that properties already exist, already ఉంటుందా లేకుంటే మనము క్రియేట్ చేయాలా Sonar?
మనము రాసుకుంటాం. This DevOps guys can be do that. Okay, if they want to, developers are sometimes what happen, they want to analysis in the development side also, they can also write. If they did not write, we need to write that file. Okay, if this your manager is telling that we need to integrate with Sonar cube, means we need to take care of this. Simple, that's simple. Okay, that's simple. I given that's my main things, right? What are the things I have to require, that's I'm giving. Okay, this if you want to add the Kobechura, we integrate with the Kobechura. Okay, that is also one of the graphical representation. It will show that Kobechura, remember the name for analysis purpose. That is also one of the analysis we can do. Integrate with the Sonar cube with that Kobechura.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Okay, it's take time for you guys. If you want to build this job, right, minimum 30 to 40 minutes it will take. Why? This pom.xml, right, they have a lot of jar files are there. Okay, that jar file should be downloaded complete in your local system. If you have the very fast internet, minimum 10 to 15 minutes it will take. If a little bit slow internet, it will take a lot of time. Because of I have already built a number of times, now it will be very fast for me. For you guys it will take a lot of time to build. Okay, no worries about that. It will take 1 hour also. There is nothing to worry. It will going to be do. Okay, this Spring Pet Clinic is a lot of huge project, right? Now this is done, the build is done. Now it's going for the Sonar cube scanner. See, okay, the build is done. It will create this here and it go for Sonar scanner, and this is taken, installation done. Then Sonar cube server 6.2 version I'm going to use. Index files, it is indexing the files now. 56 files are indexed now. Totally all entire SRC folder 66 files it find out to scanning purpose. This started the scanning now. 50 source files are to be analyzed. It's waiting for the analyzing now. 17 files are done. 17 by 56 are done now as of now. It is 56 is analyzed here. Above one is done. Now see, execution success. Yes, done. Now it given that, see, I told you, right, thus this name it will give, just give this name to the developers. This URL we need to copy, give to the, send to your developers. They will get know this URL you can send to through sent through email notification only. Okay, once build, you can send them through email notification. Just click this URL, we'll get this dashboard now. See here, it will show that, okay, your qualities, how many bugs are there. Okay, quality is done. Okay, now there is no duplications, nothing are there. Code smell checks, I have seen that. Yes, 7 hours. Okay, as calculated by the, I guess this is 7h. Okay, and this is the 33 bugs are there. Let me click there. Grade, it was A is grade and C is the low grade. That's it. Okay, now see what is saying. This is the some class, this is my project name. Okay, this SonarQube project name, and this is introduce a new variable instead of reusing the parameter name. What they did, he did for the, again we already have the variable name, but again he introduced that. Now where it was there, let me click it here. This is the path in the owner.java, right? If you go for owner.java, and you guys are really confused this. Okay, now there is a name variable is there. Instead of that, he is not using that variable, he created the new variable. That's why it's showing that. This developer will be understand this. Okay, developer will be understand this, no worries about this, they will take care. Okay, now like that they will be create a ticket for that. Okay, this major ticket or minor problem and all, and based on that they will be committed, changes will do everything, and it will assign for the particular purpose, and they will tell that this is a bug or vulnerability. Okay, or code smell at this type of honor. If they want to, they will comment on this. Okay, and now they will next time onwards, if you anything, the major things will come here. It will already saying that this is a major and all. Okay, and they will take it out, and they will do for the next build. They will resolve these changes, and again if you do the next build, some instead of this many bugs, we will get the less bugs, and again we need to send the report for them. Like that we need to maintain the like very good readable code and good analyzed code and the good proper maintenance of the code level. Okay, there is a lot of they found out the 33 issues here. Clear? Like this, only we need to provide them dashboard. You can't be resolve this. You can't be resolve this because of you are not as a developer. We need to use that this URL for them, and they can be they will look into that code why they did this bug. We get it, and all they will conclude that. Okay, these are the things we need to do: integration and starting the server, maintaining the server. Okay, values, properties we need to integrate. Those things we need to be take care of this. We should be take care of this. Clear? This is a quality gates. If it is quality gate will be fast, then only our successfully build will be done. If its quality gate will be failure, see in this dashboard we are going to see the quality gates, right? And we can restrict the quality gates also. These many bugs are there, then we can restrict that build will be failure like that. Okay, that property I don't have as of now. See here, right? We can go to back here. Here, right, this quality gate is passed. If you pass only, our build will be success. If it is quality gate will be failure, our build will be failure. Okay, our build will be failure. Jenkins job only will be failure. Then we can indicate any email notification. Then what they will do, if it is failure, they will get more notified why it is failure. Okay, clear? Those three things we need to take care of the as a DevOps guy. Day-to-day activities also we can mention for this is also one of the day-to-day activities. I integrate for the SonarQube dashboard, and I added for the SonarQube properties, and after that if you anything they will find out the bugs, they will fix that, and they will be again they will be developed under. First time I need to configure in my Jenkins job. Whenever they will get that, they will automatically send the dashboard URL to the developers. They will take care of the next build purpose. Okay, if you have, they will issue with the code level, they will fix and they will submit the code again. These are the things we need to say in the interview for SonarQube analysis level. Okay, clear guys?
Hello. Each and every build completed, that URL will automatically come, or first time only?
No. Like as every build it will send, right? Every build they will send.
Okay.
It will be generate for first time. Every build it will generate. In the console output, we'll get this build every time. Okay.
Okay.
And every time we will get it. It's not only one time. Every build it will get it. What are the same output we'll get next time also it will be at the output. Okay. Clear? Very important, huh? very important. Like as most of the people are not discuss integrating with this, and they will do like just install the software, and they will show that because of I have heard about the my previous batch students and current batch, another batch students also. Okay, just integrate this. Then if you integrate only, we'll get the what is the feel of the tools. Okay, if you are this separate learning, it is not a that much effective for DevOps. Okay, clear? You should be integrate for the, that's why the DevOps, earlier also we have the SonarQube, earlier also we have the Jenkins, earlier also we have the Maven. Now what happened, we are integrating all the tools to reduce the manual work. Okay, to reduce the manual work. Earlier what they will do, they will do Maven build normal packaging, they will get the web files. I'm using the Jenkins, like a Tomcat folder up there, Tomcat server. I'm just copy the paste and put into the web apps folder, and whenever new one will come, again I need to copy, I need to paste it again. This one old one I delete, new one I will paste, new one will paste. Like this will have to manual work. Instead of that, when the code is pushed, automatically build, automatically deployment. Okay, without any manual interaction. That's why we are reducing the lot of manual effort and work, and error prone. There is a lot of features for the, and there is no for the 5 developers, single developer can do. Okay, that's also very our maybe less opportunities will get, right? Okay, fine. But useful is the many more useful for the DevOps guys. Okay, guys, clear? And I will upload this class and yesterday class also today only. Okay, and I already uploaded documentation already. Okay, now you guys can be practice, and Monday I will send the new link. Okay, from Monday I'm going to send the new link. Okay, what? Okay, I will send the Monday onwards new link. Okay, if you Soumya, if you have any questions, what you send message? What message sent, Soumya?
Hi Madhu.
Yeah.
Hello.
Who's Soumya?
Yeah, Madhu, this is Soumya.
Yeah, tell me.
I didn't receive any video, so I sent a message.
Sorry?
I didn't get any video because it is not shared, I think.
What?
I messaged in WhatsApp. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, fine. I will say that. Okay, I will see and I will reply that. Okay, we'll see you guys. Okay, we'll meet on Monday. Okay, take care. Happy weekend.
మధు గారు జగదీష్, హలో
Yeah,
మధు గారు,
Yeah.
ఇది లైనక్స్ అదే జెంకిన్ సర్వరు